Opening, I would like to start off with a quote by our 43rd President, George Walker Bush. "I don't think you should support the death penalty to seek revenge. I don't think that's right. I think the reason to support the death penalty is because it saves other people's lives. I support the death penalty because I believe, if administered swiftly and justly, capital punishment is a deterrent against future violence and will save other innocent lives. Today I would like to persuade you to take a moment to evaluate your opinion on the death penalty. By looking at it from a different standpoint, it may just change your perspective. Many do not know what the death penalty truly is. It is the punishment of execution administered to someone legally convicted of a capital crime. A capital crime is one that involves the killing of another person or persons. It is performed by the means of lethal injection, electrocution, and firing squad. Many states even allow for the inmate to choose the method of execution they prefer. Although this is true, most states prefer to lethal injection because it is more humane. Like most states, in order to receive the death penalty in Mississippi, you either have to commit a capital murder or a capital crime or pirate an airplane. In short, you either have to kill someone or steal an airplane. Due to many different opinions on the subject, I would like to tell you some of the other pros of the death penalty. There is an obvious negative correlation that when executions increase, deaths decrease. And when executions decrease, death increases. When executions are being held, the public sees that their local authorities are taking a stand against wrongdoers. Therefore, they are less likely to act out or cause disruptions in the community. By not giving a punishment for murder, the public will not take authority seriously. An example of this is the Marty Socha case, where he killed his dad, his mother, and his brother just because him and his dad got into a fight. He has to serve 3 life sentences, which everyone knows you only live one life. So we had to pay for the rest of his life for him to eat, sleep, things like that. Many of us know criminals, the neighborhood hustler, the con artist co-worker, or the kid in school who sells drugs. They take away from people their lives, liberty, peace, and worldly goods in order to give themselves undeserved benefits such as wealth, fame, or even pleasure. Many in opposition to my opinion argue that issuing the death penalty costs more. This is simply not true. In the long run, the death penalty will cost $1.2 to $3.6 million less than the equivalent of a parole case. Think about this. Life without parole cases have to be fed 3 times a day, provide shelter, clothes, and if needed, medical care. We as Americans have enough money to feed our own families and put shelter over our own heads, or even pay to go see the doctor. How is it right for us to have to provide for these things for someone who obviously doesn't care about life because they took someone else's? Although some states have banned the death penalty, a majority has not. 32 out of the 50 states have active death penalty policies. Texas put in a speed lane. If you commit a crime or kill somebody in front of 3 other people and they prove you guilty, you automatically go straight to the death penalty. You don't sit on death row for a couple years and get fed. Along with the local governments, the United States military also practices the death penalty. What you must understand is that the death penalty is not just handed out just because the judge is having a bad day. It is not handed out to someone who commits a petty crime such as a 6-year-old kid sticking a 5-cent piece of gum in their pocket when their parent isn't looking. It is only used in extreme circumstances and should be used to keep the patriots of the public from taking someone else's life. It should be used to ensure the lives of others. In conclusion, I would like to state that the death penalty is not all bad. By setting an example of these people, it shows the community that we care. It saves the United States money, time, and ultimately shows people the results of committing unforgivable crimes, such as murder. Many think it is unjust, but that is not true. As I close, I would like to leave you with one last quote from Exodus chapter 21, verse 1. "Whoever strikes a man so that he dies shall be put to death." Thank you for your time.